Bingi, Okavango, Rasdada, Yaga, Truck Friend and the Living Fire represent to the fullest. See? Perfect balance. Don't know so. TrodClass. Living Fire represent. Keep the fire burning out. What the man will like, keep it like right. This is it.
Yeah, so to the one of a reason for some happenings having in Jamaica at the GC Foster College. No, GC Foster?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know GC Foster College.
GC Foster.
Yeah, I know GC Foster College in Spanish Town.
So GC Foster is a school with the Cuban they built back in them days there.
Okay.
So is a sports. It's mostly sports and deal with.
education.
Sports education,
Okay.
yeah. So anything of physical education. So we are talking about a little happenings that happen over there, where me read something. Some male students at the GC Foster College and Physical Education and Sports in of Physical Education and Sports in St. Catherine are furious over rules barring them from the campus for having long hair or cornrows.
Yeah.
So this is a college run people they're barring them from going to school. So they gave them a ultimatum. Yeah, they cut the hair or they want to keep them from the school. What I'll talk a little bit about that. Yeah, I mean,
Them bumbuckland school. What could that the truth? But them keep them school. We don't have to fight with them, you know. Nobody no got them school. Then them have to subject to our rule. Because there be no purpose of them school. And just like they get the Rasta man, them win a court case in Ghana.
Where I go?
Win the court case in Ghana. Now Ghana make law that no, you can't chop man nappy because of school.
Oh, see?
Sorry, because we have a reason not too long ago, you know, where there was a situation in Jamaica with this young girl who was supposed to go to school and them said because of her locks. And the reason behind the reason why they didn't want locks was because them said it caused lice. And it's gonna cause an infestation of lice, right? They went to court, the lower courts approved sided with the schools, and they took it to the Court of Appeals, the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court put down the ruling by the lower court to say they could not do that. It was against the Constitution.
You're the reason. You're the reason why the principal of the school, GC Foster, say the reason why I give for that thing. So, principal noted. What we have said to the students is that we are having issues where they are being stigmatized because of their grooming. Wilson said that when a person decides to enroll at a teacher's college, that person has to make a choice based on the rules of the rules that govern the institution. So I'm saying. So he said they are being stigmatized. He said they are being stigmatized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they are here.
Yeah.
So it's not about the students, you know. It's really about
Stigma.
him. Yeah.
How you look.
It's really
How you
about
look.
them.
Yeah.
They look.
Yeah.
The school look. Is that how the students look?
Right.
Because I'm thinking that the students, I think he mentioned that because like it has something to do with them getting a job. But I'm saying if you decide to grow your hair and somebody don't want to hire you, you know what I mean? It's up to you. Like you are looking the job. So you can say, okay, am I going to cut my hair to get the job or I'm going to stay with my hair? You know what I mean?
And neither did they talk about the quality of education, right? It's just about that look.
The look.
Yeah,
The look.
not the quality of education, none of that. Just
No.
about look.
But you see what I said, the thing what I really want to highlight with this, you know, is that like what I said, when we reason about the young lady, in couple of videos ago, where we spoke about what happened with that and them taking it to the lower courts and then the higher courts, right? And they came out and said, listen, it is against the Constitution to do that, right? So now, if that is something that's happening at the primary school now, then at a tertiary level institution, which is supposed to have now a greater education, it's supposed to have a greater awareness of human rights, yeah? And you are still now saying, oh, you want to implement these things after you see and know that the courts have ruled that that is not a legal thing, and you still want to do stuff like that.
Yeah, this one, Dada.
Yeah. You see,
Hear this
them
one.
thing, I look upon them thing there, it's slavery. It's part of the same colonialism. You know, that one day the slave master, one of the slave masters, slaves capture them. Because him now say, no weave on, no weave. When most of the young girls them are way to them in a school.
Right.
While they here doesn't affect your education.
You're learning.
So
That no, brother Amlak, is like a lot of people who wish to go into physical education as a form of education, like them. They were good in sports in school, so they want to teach physical education. Pretty much that are the primary
Yeah.
school for physical education
Yeah.
certification in a Jamaica. So it's a challenge where that is concerned. What I'm saying is that they should stand by the law and they cannot impose their own personal views and personal choices on people, especially adult people, because most of these people are
So
adults.
that I hear this one. The principal say, he made it clear that the college has no issue with Rastafarians who desire to attend the institution, noting that all such an individual need to do is present a letter that the student
Is a member of the faith.
of the faith, a member of the faith.
Yeah,
Does
recite
anybody else need to present a letter to wear their ear? They want to wear false ear, they want to wear false
Or to
eyelash.
what faith
that.
they
They
doing.
practice. No.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So
And
discrimination
when
and
they
hate,
come,
right?
when they come with a bun up here and they straight here,
Discrimination.
when they come with a bun up
So
here
then
and
they-
straight
There's no
here,
expectation.
are they wig? Do
There's
they
no
have to state that
expectation.
where they get the wig from?
Yeah.
Why they wear the wig?
There's no expectation of that.
Right.
It's
Or just bias.
institutional bias
Uh,
created by the negative stereotype around
Yeah.
wearing dreadlocks.
Not
And
dread,
it-
but
it
they're
is
not even talking about
discriminatory.
dreadlock. They're
yeah,
talking
no,
about
dreadlock.
cornrow. They're
I know
not talking
dreadlock.
about dreadlock.
And a dreadlock,
They're talking about
African
cornrow.
ear.
And
Once
that's
you
a
wear
problem.
African ear is a problem
Yeah.
anywhere. You know these colonized thinking mind people. You know what I mean? In their mind, once it's African, anything African is black.
So-
It's bad. I mean,
Yeah.
anything African is bad.
So what I said to the know is that they have to look at this now in the fire. Seeing, you talk about a person who is the head of a tertiary institution, right? A person who is the head of a tertiary institution. In order for you to be the head of a tertiary institution, we would assume that you are of a certain educational standing. You have a certain educational qualification, right? So you're telling me that all this education that you have, and nowhere in that education you cannot see that you cannot impose your personal views and personal choices on people, brother.
That is educated, but who educate him?
The colonials,
Yeah,
Right.
he have
Colonized.
education, but he not no wisdom.
naturally.
You know what I mean? Wisdom, experience your wisdom, and he
And-
not put himself out of the experience there.
And
You
and the
understand?
next thing to
But
fire
please-
is,
Wisdom.
I would assume this is a black principal.
yes, sir. I would assume
that
you
he's
as
a
well.
black principal, so him know about himself, him know about him
And he's not,
identity,
he's not,
him know about him history, him know about him
Yes.
culture.
He
This
don't.
action, this particular action has demonstrated, you know, I'm not.
But he don't.
you think you know.
He does not know.
And then I put it out there and say him bad mind because he has gone ball. So he can't go no here. He's very shy. Yeah, we out there and say a bad mind, Maurice, you a bad mind.
If you want to go somewhere,
Eh?
but
You
you
want-
want if you want to go
If you want to
somewhere,
go to here, yeah, bad. Bad mind in bad mind, man. If people go there here. They're African here.
American.
You know what I mean?
it is about time these practices stop in a Jamaica and in country where you have black people. It's about
Yeah, man.
time we stop perpetuating these practices
Anywhere at all.
and
Anywhere at all.
stigmatizing and
Not just
in black
marginalizing
country,
people.
but anywhere
Yeah.
at all.
But we are talking about a country. If we can't get a country where we're majority
Predominantly
black,
Mhm.
majority
Yeah.
black, we stop them thing there.
Yeah.
Where we are
That's
go?
the emphasis.
Yeah, man,
Who
I
we
real
are do?
thing, man.
A
So
country
it's sure-
majority
it's sure-
black people. Remember say
colonial
no.
mindset.
You know, my reason. You know, my reason.
But like the
bridging the other
education,
day.
though, that is the education that I have, a colonial education.
My
So you
reason-
can't
my
think
reason-
It's
beyond
my-
that.
bullying. It's
my-
bullying. It's bullying. It is bullying.
My reason with the bridging the other day, right? And the bridging, Okavango know the bridging too. The bridging I say, you know, it's not everything in view affect us through slavery. So more bring this to him and show him, say, yo, you see, this is what we are talking about when you are sure, say, a lot of the choices we're making of people today is directly derived from the effects of slavery.
Him not
You
gonna
get
see
what
that.
I say?
Him not gonna see that.
Yeah. So what does that
And
say,
the
you know?
reason why most people don't see this because of their individualism.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because
True.
their responsibility is the one
It's to
themselves are.
themselves. True.
So they couldn't
Sure.
see it. They're
Yeah.
blinded.
True. Yes, sir.
It's a harmful stereotype, and we have to challenge it and bring awareness
Yeah, which
to
is
the
the
cultural
purpose.
significance of one's ear,
Uh-huh.
so that people can appreciate the power of
them
one's
ear.
ear. However, they want to present them ear or grow them ear, especially in the natural form.
Natural.
Man, let it be, man. Don't
But
fight the antenna.
nada, TrodClass, you know say, I always when I see them thing, you know say, I will say the colonized mind, but you know say the colonizer don't have a problem with the ear. Most of what we see.
No.
The colonizers, the children of the colonizer don't have a problem.
No.
It's just the colonized Africans with them
Yeah.
colonized mind, not knowing, like they're not still like, okay,
No.
you're
Because
free to do what you
remember,
want to know, and them still a try.
remember,
You know what I mean?
remember I know Okavango. Remember I know said this.
Them take me free and give with the dog.
You see the colonization what we go through, right? It's like religion, you know. It put me in a static state, you know. It put me in a dormant state,
Right.
you know. So I said the awareness when them get through colonization, that's the only place they're ever gonna be until them liberate their minds. So it don't matter if it's 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now, as long as you have that colonized mindset, you go have the same views. So imagine a person 10,000 years from today having the same views that a person have today, just because of the colonization what them go through. You see me I deal it? But while the person who is the colonizer, they move from that long time, because that was a factor to them back then.
Right.
But them already solved them the problem, they have moved on, gone left them the long time, brother.
Yeah, and that's why things like the perfect balance TrodClass is needed in this time, you know, because
Yes,
you know,
sir.
them people there, them never hear them resonate, you know. All
No.
them hear is the colonized reason, you know. Them
Yes,
never
sir.
hear the reason. All them hear say your head picky, your head you have body hair, you know what I mean? Them hear all
Right,
them things there, but
right,
them never hear
right.
somebody say, no, your ear no bad.
It's
And
not so.
They never hear somebody
It's
say
not
your ear no
so.
picky. You know what I mean? They never hear that yet. So that's
It's
why
not so.
like the eye them need to say it when you hear people sitting there, saying
Yeah.
things there. You need to say it to them.
Yes,
Don't make
man.
But
A
a
lot
person
of
does.
people,
Go on, Yaga.
a lot of people are gonna say that, man, if you want to go to the school, sort out the hair,
Yes.
fix up the hair and go on to
Yes.
the school.
Rules
and
are
go and
rules.
teach them school.
That's
Because they
another
have the
reality of
rules in school.
colonization. That's another reality of colonization.
Rules are rules. If they have their rules, everywhere have rules. Say if they have their rules, if you don't want to follow the rules, then don't go. That's the thing, you know. Because
But
them
you know,
not
rules
say,
cannot.
What type of rule is going
Rules
to
cannot.
marginalize your hair?
Rules cannot supersede a person's human rights. So you cannot establish rules that go against a person's human right. And one human right that we have is a right of expression. And how you wear your hair is an expression. You understand?
Brother, we are talking about why the rules were in what did they in the first place.
They were there because of colonization.
Yeah, that we are said.
Right.
So the rules they be wrong reason in the first place.
Right. So
You know
why
what I
would you
mean?
follow
So
those
some little
rules?
full rule.
Expressing himself
Yeah, some little full
or
rule.
herself.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
it's
some
a
rules.
time believe these rules, go back at them and rewrite them to fit today's
You know
condition and
what?
today's-
You know
Right.
what kind of rules? You know what kind of rules? I want to see them so strict one. I want to see them strict on the rules. To say every child who come to the school must learn how to read. Every child who come to the school must learn how to write. Every child who come to the school must get 5 subjects. Must.
including
You
the
understand?
most prominent ones.
Right.
Maths
These
and
are the
English.
rules I want to see them implement with
Without
such.
any exceptions.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I want to see.
Non bias.
Me think it also that everybody if you come to school and wear their natural hair, no wig, no false hair. Because that
Well,
seems like a
That's
Well,
a tall
well, me not,
ask.
me
Nobody
still not
I
do
say
that.
in
Tell them that, you know,
Colonialism.
because if a person want to do that, me still don't give
but
them the
but they
freedom
say
to
for
do
reach
that.
so The people that come with them natural stuff and them natural elements, I wear some a bun up all their hair, but they want to look like whatever they want to look like.
That is a challenge.
We know say at the colonized mind cause them to straighten
Right.
them here and a bun up them here and I put out a chemical in them here. So one get a stage they know where I say, yo, none of that. You know what I mean?
Mentality.
Yeah, but here what happens, right? In reality, because people are not aware of who they are, they think they gotta conform to that. And part of that thinking like that is, hey, how am I gonna get a job? Remember, they're holding something over your head, and it's something called a job.
Yeah.
You're
Bullyism,
very
as Jaga say,
survival,
bullyism.
right? Yes, bully, So they dangle this thing. This is the job
arm
here.
twisting.
Yeah, so if you don't do this, it's no job for you. So that in back of your mind all the time, and even if you don't want to conform here, what you think, how am I going to survive?
Yes, sir.
How am I going to survive? But the
Yes, sir.
reality
In
is,
this time, it's not impossible to create your own jobs.
no, but
No.
I have evidence of that, right? We survive. It doesn't matter how. To live, you're going to live. That has nothing to do with nothing. So them people, let them go away with the thing.
Real talk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, it's a sad situation for know, so we just not in a year since the situation with the
Since that
with the
seal up,
young girl.
we have our next one again. And
Right.
And back
we
again.
are talking
And
about
back
big
again.
people.
Yes,
Big
sir.
people
Yes, sir.
appeal to go to an institution, to go get a certain education, you have to tell them, so them can't come.
Them
to
can't wear
institution.
them ear. Oh, them want
And then
wear them
again, what
It's-
about the law and the land? How does this school regulations
supersede the law of the land.
the law and
Yes.
the land?
Yeah, your
Can
rules
you
can't
imagine?
supersede the
GC
law of the
Can you
land.
imagine?
Foster College, hear me now. Hear me now, GC Foster College. Your ignorance is rooted in bullying, and it's a racial bias against youth in Jamaica and a legacy of colonialism. Fix up on a thing and sort out the thing. Do the right thing, GC Foster.
Yes,
and the
sir.
whole school them in Jamaica. Do the
Yes,
right
sir.
thing. The whole institution them in Jamaica.
Well, you know
Do
the
the
sad,
right
I
thing.
know we top look on them thing there.
Fix
you
up
know the sad
policies,
reality,
fix up
you
the
know the
roads.
sad reality. You know the sad reality. You see, when we do the reason what here, we did say this go happen, you know.
Yeah, we say it. We say it as school start back. Yeah.
We went to the reason the other day, you know. And the only surprising thing to me is that it's at a tertiary institution.
Yes,
That's
man.
the only surprising
Shameful.
thing to me, bro.
Coming from a country of
Shameful.
Marcus Garvey, coming from a country of Bob
Shameful.
Marley. Can you imagine?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's sad, man.
Mr. Principal, sort out the thing, sir.
Yeah, man.
Sort out the thing.
Yeah, man.
On
This
top
is
of
not
bad.
a personal attack on you. It's about the policies that are biased and racial and are colonial in practices.
Yeah.
Fix
Yeah,
them
man.
up, sir.
Yes, sir.
Colonized
sir.
mindset. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. That has been another video where we're addressing some prominent and pertinent issues affecting the African people. Give thanks for the moment.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
I
I said perfect balance, TrodClass. I don't know, say I talk to the delivery for this represents. Good over evil, me tell them see a life over death.